Well, today I want to talk about the one thing that we all are so desperate for. What is it? Well, I am talking about success. Yes, that's the key word. Now, success means different things to different people. For some of you, it might be a great career. For others, it might be staying fit and healthy at any age. And then for some, success is buying their dream home or probably having their own business. But somehow the research shows that only 5% of people really get hold of this elusive thing. That's success. But then how is that possible? I mean, everyone is putting in so much of hard work. So do you wonder why? Well, the answer is that these 5% of successful people do a few extra things compared to everyone else. Well, they don't work harder, but they engage in some smart behavior or habits that give them an edge over others. So in this lesson today with me, we are going to find out what are these smart behaviors or habits that really helps you to become super successful. Well, the first thing that I really believe in is taking advantage of introductions. Now, when you introduce yourself to a person, probably at a social event or at work or at any kind of function, what do you say? Well, you say, "Hi, how are you?" And then you just forget all about them. Now, this is the biggest mistake. This is where you need to take a full advantage of these introductions. Now, these are not just people. Well, yes, they are people you're meeting for the first time, but they can be the door to greater opportunities. So get into more meaningful conversations by asking something like, "Oh, that is an interesting line of work. So how did you get into it?" Well, a friend of mine was an aspiring actor and he went to this arts festival and he actually got introduced to a couple of people. And he spoke to them so much that he actually carved a career out of acting. He stayed in contact with all of them and he would continuously follow up with all these people. So, what I am trying to tell you is that if you want to achieve success, always take advantage of introductions. Talk to people, learn more about them, connect with them, and always follow up. Remember, every person you meet is an opportunity to grow in life. Well, the second smart thing to do is reading. Yes, most people who have scaled the heights of success always claim to be avid readers. Well, we have always heard from people, right, that how important it is to read. But then you'll say that reading can be a little boring at times. Well, even I am not a big fan of reading, honestly. But you know something? How reading really helps? Well, it helps you build your vocabulary, your communication skills. It actually keeps you updated. So when you meet people, you have so many things to talk about, like new concepts, new ideas, and you are never at loss of words. So I would recommend that you take up the habit of reading. Now, I'm not asking you to read books having hundreds of pages, and possibly you love reading, but you don't have enough time to read. Well, there's a way that you can actually read any book in less than 20 minutes. Don't believe me? Well, let me introduce this amazing app called Blinkist. Let me actually tell you about it. Well, not really. Let me show you that how this app Blinkist works. Okay guys, so this is Blinkist, and like I mentioned, that fit reading into your life, which means that you need to start reading. And how Blinkist will help you? Well, it takes the best insights, the need to know information from thousands of non-fiction books and condenses them down into just 15 minutes so you can read or you can listen to the books. Now, if you see that there are about 2,000, in fact, over 2,500 titles, and there are about 7 million users. Isn't that amazing? So now, guys, let's have a look at how this app really works. So guys, as I have already downloaded this app Blinkist, I'm going to show you how it works. Well, if you see, there are so many categories. I mean, look at this. You've got productivity and time management. You have philosophy. You have communication skills. You have science and so many more. So if, say for example, you are interested in learning or reading communication skills, well, you select the category, and under this category, you will see there are so many books available. I mean, look at this, so many titles. So let's say, for example, you would like to read the book, Difficult Conversations. So I go, click on this, and then you have an option to either read the book or you can also listen to it. So let's first try to read Difficult Conversations. Well, this is how it looks like. These are the different pages of the book. And if you would like to listen to it.
Blink number 4. Improve the feelings conversation by exploring, negotiating, and sharing your feelings.
So this is like my favorite feature because say when I'm stuck in traffic or probably I'm driving and I do not have enough time to read the book, well, I prefer to listen to the book. Another feature that I really enjoy is my library. Now, if I really like a book, I add it to my library. Say, for example, how to talk to anyone. So I just add it to my library. You see the tick right here. And then I go to my library and the book is a part of my library. How to talk to anyone. So if you see, these are the books that are already a part of my library because these are the books that I am currently reading or listening. And so I really enjoy this feature. This app Blinkist is available on the App Store as well as on Google Play. Well guys, this app is not free. However, there is a very minimal amount that you need to pay, which is $7.50 that is charged monthly if you go for an year subscription. But if you do not go for an annual subscription, then a charge of $14.99 is charged. And guess what? You also get a 7-day free trial, so you can actually explore this app Blinkist with zero risk. And as you are the subscriber of Skillopedia, Blinkist is offering a 25% discount on any of these plans for the first 100 users. So to avail this offer, what you can do is you can click on the link below in the description and avail it right away. So I really enjoy this app on daily basis, and I'm sure it's going to be super helpful to you guys as well. So isn't this like really interesting? Well, like I said, I'm not a big fan of reading, but this app really helps me to save time and provides me with everything I need to know. So go ahead, now you can start actually building a habit of reading. So here's another thing that successful people do. Well, they care for little things. Well, let me tell you that successful people don't forget the little things. But then what are these little things? Well, successful people will always go after the little things like remembering birthdays or anniversaries. Well, they will always send a text wishing you luck or wishing you well if they know you got a new job, or probably if you're sick, then they will ask. Well, they will also remember names and details about people. These people also make sure that they do every little thing that they have promised. So if you want to be successful, be a people's person. Saying a kind word or dropping an encouraging message won't even take like 2 seconds. So why don't you do that? So do these little things because, as they say, a little bit goes a long way in making you successful. Now, I personally believe keeping your personal habits healthy. Yes. Now, this might sound quite cliche, but hey, that's the truth. Yes, the truth is that successful people have healthy habits. They go to bed early, they always eat healthy, and they do take that extra time to exercise. You better invest well in your health because you ultimately need to be in the pink of health to be successful. As simple as this sounds, how many of us actually maintain a disciplined life where we actually do all of this, especially if you live in a metro city? Well, I still struggle with sleeping for at least 7 hours a day. So guys, it's time for you to get to the basics. Yes, you need to get the basics right when it comes to a successful life. Okay friends, it's time for you to remove the toxic people. Yes, time to get rid of them. If you want to be successful, you will be smart enough to know that you should always be surrounded by other people who want to achieve success. Be around the people who motivate you, people who can actually help you realize your dreams. Stay away from those negative and toxic people, even if they are your family members. Yeah, there are some people who do get a little jealous, right? Now, it will be a challenge to let go of some people who are really close to you. But once you do it, you'll be glad that this decision really helped you to live a successful life. Here's the next one. Let it go. Well, I believe that to be successful, you have to be a very positive person within. Yes, most people who are great leaders know that harboring negative emotions will never allow you to be successful. Are you still mad at a friend or a family member for what they did to you? Well, even if it's their fault, let it go. Just let it go. Forgive yourself, forgive others. If you want to achieve the bigger vision in your life, it's time to make sure you let go of all the negative emotions like anger, bitterness, hatred towards someone. You need to focus on giving love, sharing good vibes, and being at peace with everyone. Now, don't care about these little negative things in life, right? So these are some great ways from my end in order to achieve success. So please use them on daily basis. And as always, thank you so much for watching me today on Skillopedia. And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, it's time for you to subscribe right now. Bye guys.